How's it going, YouTube? This is Tom with Tom Does Outdoors. We decided to do a little one-night trip in what you can see, a lot of wind. I'm currently at a lake that's over there, and it's ripping pretty hard, but I think I might still stay at this spot because all those bushes that you see right there is actually creating a wind block. It's actually not that bad. I'll show you guys the lake too. We'll walk over here. It's so windy, it's white capping. That's how windy it is. So like right now, I'm getting close to the edge. You can probably hear it in the audio, but look how windy this is. It's just ripping like crazy right there. But like I say, I go over here on the other side of these bushes that you see all right here. I go right in here. Actually, it's not bad. It's actually kind of enjoyable. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around on the other side of the lake and see if maybe it's a little less windy up. I don't, the point, there's a nice camp spot up on a point, but I know that's going to be windy. And there's a lot of big trees over there too, so I really don't want to deal with, you know, trees falling and hurting me throughout the night or throughout the day. Here is pretty safe, bushes are what they are. And I'm close to the lake to try. I'd like to try to do some fishing. We're on the other side of the lake driving around just to see if the wind's a little less over here. And actually, I think it is a little less. But the view we have over here in the lake's, this is a little better view of that lake. It's a pretty lake. It's still got a little ice on it, as you can see. But the fishing's always been good here. I just got to decide if I want to camp at that spot I was at earlier, or if I want to maybe camp up behind over here. The spot I was at earlier was right over there, and that's always kind of a nice spot. I just, like I say, the wind does seem less over here. But let me go try a little bit over on this. There's a fork over here in the road. It kind of gets you up on a point, which I know will be windy, but I know you can kind of get down low a little bit in some trees. So I don't know, I'm gonna just kind of see if it's better or not. I forgot how pretty of a view it is right here. I'm gonna flip you guys around here in a minute and show you where I'm at right now. There's no snow. I mean, it's just like desert. But the high mountains, it's nice to see some snow finally on the high mountains. I mean, we still have a very low snowpack, but look at the view we got right here. Pretty cool. All right, we found ourselves a nice little pull-off spot here. I've been here before at this certain spot, but I'm going to show you. Oh, Jesus. If the wind doesn't take my hat away, we'll there's a waterfall right there for if you guys can hear me through the wind. Wow, it's ripping through here. Jeez. Well, I was going to show you guys more of that waterfall, but wow. This camping trip might be turning into a, I don't know, a simple day trip. I think we're going to hang out over where I was originally. Okay. Wow. I didn't realize the wind was ripping that bad right there. I think I'm going to go to where I was earlier in the video. I think I'm going to hang out there just for a little bit and see how the wind acts. If not, I might have to maybe bail on this lake and try going, man, I don't know, try go somewhere else. They're just calling for such a windy weekend. I'd like to get outside and do some things, but if it's ripping as hard as it is, I'm not going to be able to, I'll just be trapped in the camper. All right, looks like this trip may be turning into a bust. It's even where I'm at right now, the wind ain't bad, but I really don't want to be trapped inside the camper all day and going into the evening into tomorrow. Of course, I decided to do this trip when they're calling for like 4 days of wind. But you look, I mean, you can see it's just ripping through. It's not as bad here as it is, as soon as I walk on the other side of these bushes, oh, it's insanely crazy. I mean, white cap, it's blowing like crazy. This actually protects me pretty well right here. I'm just debating if I want to stay here or try to go somewhere else. Because, like, right now, I think I'm just going to kind of hang out here for a minute and see. Let's see what the temperature says on here. We are in the trailer. We are 60 degrees. I don't know if that'll pop up for you guys. Outside, it's about 55 is what they're saying. All right, I got me a map out to kind of see maybe what some options are in this area. I'm currently in the South Park area, and that area I knew was going to be a little windy no matter what I did. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm on a kind of a back road. I think this makes sense to me is I think I'm going to keep heading south, and I'm going to catch on to another highway, or not a highway, but I'm going to catch on to basically Highway 24. And I think there's some campgrounds there. I don't know if they're open or not. I found myself a nice little spot where the wind isn't terribly too bad. I'm probably an hour and a half from where I was originally, but the wind's just a light breeze. It's a little warmer here. I think I'm going to look at probably staying here for the night. There's no one around. It's kind of a nice little spot. I don't think this is, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the wind a little bit because it is still windy, and as you can see behind me, there's a lot of big trees, and there's actually a lot of down trees in this area. So I'm a little cautious on if I want to kind of stay here still or not. I don't want to wake up to a tree falling on me. That's one of my biggest fears is trees. If they fall and collapse, that's what gets me kind of more nervous than anything, really doing this stuff solo. All right, we're going to hang out here for a little bit. I'm just going to kind of watch the wind a little. Like I say, it's kind of one of my biggest fears camping by myself is the wind. So I want to kind of just make sure, none of these trees are cracking and stuff like that. I will show you guys here in a minute all the down trees in this area, why I'm kind of concerned to stay here. We look right here, there's actually one right in front of me. So see, there's a down tree right here. There's another one way back there. There's another one over there. Another one kind of right over in here. And there's some more down and all here. So you kind of see why I'm a little concerned about the wind in this area, because there's actually a lot of, and they're recent downfall. So I wanted to just be a little cautious before I kind of fully set up camp completely. I got a nice little view of a pretty little rock right there. Can't really complain on that view. One thing I always do when I pull into camp, before I unload and do everything I need to do, is I go through and just kind of make sure is camp safe? Is there anything I need to be aware of? I like to do a little walk and just see what's going on. Currently, it's really windy today. Number two, I would look at setting up camp. And when you go to set up camp, I personally always like to have everything kind of ready to go. Kind of, if I had to get out in a hurry, I can. So I always, when I pull into a camp spot, I always make sure the trailer is backed in and then my vehicle is backed in as well. I do unhook from the trailer, but if I had to get out for some reason real quick, I can. So I always look at that stuff before I start setting up. And then when I do set up, I kind of go pretty light on everything. I mean, my setup is really just this trailer that you see behind me, and really my food is already in here. Water and stuff is what it is, basic kind of gear. But I'm still going to walk you through the setup process for me because it doesn't really take long. And I like to kind of travel a little more on the lighter side of things anyway. because the simpler you have it, the more you can enjoy and relax your trip out in the woods. So let me show you kind of my setup and when I go to do camp. As you can see on my setup, like I say, it's just my trailer. It's real easy to set up. I have a little table that I put here, which is this little guy. I just throw it right there. So now my table's done. I have my camp chair that I like to set up. I usually do a simple camp chair because it's just easier to tear down and do what I need to do. So the camp chair, it's one of those, kind of snap in place ones. My camp chair all set up, it's good to go. Okay, my solar panels, since I don't have them on the roof, I just have one of those little, well, it's not little, but it's the briefcase type solar panel. It's 100 watts. It's more than what I need for what I'm doing on the trips I'm doing. I mean, a lot of my trips are anywhere from 2 to 3 days long to, about 10 days long. And this little solar panel does everything I need it to do. And plug it in onto the side. Sorry, the wind picked up again. But we got battery hooked up. It's charging. The next thing I like to do, or the next hack I like to do when I go camping, is think meal prep. It's nice to do those nice fancy meals, and I get that. Like on my longer trips, I'll definitely go do some nicer meals and put a little more effort into cooking. But if I'm just going out for a weekend and it's just me, I just think things easy, like Capri Suns, simple pancake mix, and then like food wise, or just kind of bring something simple for some sauces, eggs, a lot of drinks, and sometimes I'll do uh just some frozen veggies or frozen noodle type stuff that's just kind of easy to make and it doesn't eat up a lot of time. If you're doing chili, for example, go ahead and pre-make that chili, and all you have to do is heat it up. You don't have to sit here and make it from complete scratch unless that's something you want to do. So this kind of meal prep makes your time a little more enjoyable around camp and with friends and family, or if you're just by yourself, like what I'm doing right now, just to go enjoy the day. All right, the next hack I have is keeping your gear in the one spot. So in the kitchen area, which is kind of this back area of my camper, obviously I got my fridge, my sink, some silverwares down in here. I always kind of keep some TP in the back if I need it. I also have my charging station down here as well. But I keep all my cooking stuff up here, as you can see right here, and that keeps all this in one area. So it's real easy to do what I need to do. I set up a little table. I can cook off of it with my campfire pit. One thing I like to keep accessible all around is, clothes. I always have my puffy. I have my overalls, beanie, extra coat. But all my clothes is all in one area as well. I got some clothes up here. I got some shower stuff up here, since this camper does have an outside shower. And I keep, I have a lantern up here that I use. I have always accessible a headlamp right here, along with my fire extinguisher. And my nighttime routine, when I get ready to go to bed, I always try to keep keys, knife, the headlamp. I do carry a sidearm with me. I keep that by me at all times, especially at night. I have those things always available for me if I need it throughout the night or throughout the day. So those are things to kind of keep yourself, or I guess what I'm getting at is keep yourself organized, keep your kitchen stuff with your kitchen stuff, keep your sleeping stuff with your sleeping, and so on and so on. That'll make things a lot more enjoyable. I know if you guys are going in a tent, same thing, just put them in totes. Totes make it real easy. Throw all your stuff in totes, throw it in your car, on the way you go. The other one that I think is important is have a simple coffee slash cooking setup. Something that doesn't take a lot to do. I know a lot of people are bringing a barbecue while they're camping. I think that's just insane. But if it was me, I do everything with my campfire pit. So, I just heat some stuff up with my little, ooh, I got it stuck on the thing. With my little pot here, I have a skillet that I use as well. So those are basically my two items. I got a cutting board and some, utensils and stuff like that I use. But, keep your cook setup just real easy. And water is always another one. Just buy a jug, carry it around. I know I have the camper, but I don't drink out of the tank. I just prefer not to. Other thing I would do is if you're going to have a campfire, I would gather all your wood, get all that put together so you're not sitting there doing that in the dark. It makes things a lot more enjoyable. Do it during the day. Do it when it's still kind of warm out. So you have your wood pile ready to go whenever you're ready to start a fire. The next item I would highly recommend bringing with you is some sort of charging station. You can see I got my solar panels right here, and that pretty much keeps the camper going. But if weather came in or something just wasn't going right, I would look at bringing a power station with you. I've been using this EBL 1000 watt, and it's been doing really good. You can charge your phone, batteries, really anything you want. So I highly recommend bringing a solar bank with you as well. Look, my biggest fear is wind, and look at those trees move. I mean, look at these trees just sway. I might be, man, I don't know. It worries me when the wind does this because this area has a lot of downfall, and then with this wind, I think I might pack up and get out of here because these trees are really making me concerned. They're moving a lot. All right, the wind has picked up actually quite a bit, so I want to show you the force of this wind in this area that I'm at. What I'm getting ready to walk up to is not terribly too old, maybe a couple weeks, but this is one of many of downed trees in this area. You can see this one's not that old. I would say this is, actually, I don't know, this is probably a little newer than, I think this looks like this got uprooted really, really recent. I'd say a couple weeks. I mean, I got big trees all around me. So, I mean, if one of them breaks, I'm not going to be a happy camper. The more I walk around, there is a lot of downfall and recent downfall. This wind actually really does have me concerned. The wind, I just looked at the weather. It's supposed to get more gusty as the evening comes around. And I just went through a big gust not that long ago, as you saw in the video. So I hate to call it a trip, but I admit wind and trees falling and those widowmakers, it's my biggest fear when I'm by myself. I mean, I have a little bit of cell service, I'll admit that, but I just don't know if I don't want to ruin my camper. I don't want to get hurt either. So I'm taking safety in consideration more than anything at the moment. But I got it off camera, but there was another big burst that came through, stronger than what I caught on the camera. So I'm really thinking I might maybe be calling this one just kind of a day trip, not a camp trip, sadly. I just don't know. I'm just around too many big trees, and moving to another location, I don't know if that's going to make things any better or not, because the state of Colorado right now, they're calling for basically 3 days of wind. So I don't think I'm going to really be able to escape it. I was hoping over here would be a little better, but as I'm looking and watching things, I'm just not sure it is the answer. Like right now, it's just a breeze. It's not bad, but it is definitely picking up more since I've been here. They are calling for a storm, so I think that's part of why the wind is doing what it's doing. So I'm kind of being a little cautious there. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching the video. I'm sorry that it was a little short and kind of all over the place, but I've been fighting the wind all day trying to get some content for you guys, and I'll do what I can for the next video to make it even better. But please like and subscribe and watch some other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.